So we're going to show you a few of these banjos. He's got several built, and he's in the process of a new batch. But this is the one, as far as sound, this is the one I really like. And so what is this? Tell us about this one.
Well, it's cherry, actually from the shed that you saw earlier, that rough, horrible looking cherry. And it has a rosewood tone ring, as you can see in there. And of course the segmented rim.
One thing I noticed with your rims too is a lot of banjos, they come straight out, and this is almost like a bowl shape. It's hard to see maybe here, but it comes out at an angle, and I'm assuming that's for projection.
It's just
because I've never seen that.
Just to make the instrument light as possible.
Oh, really?
Because of the way that the tension system works, it needs to have a little meat there for the threaded insert to bite, but the rest of it can be tapered away, and it makes a nice way to put the tapered key that holds the neck together.
Okay, and this is rosewood here. Man, that's just beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
And of course, this is what we've been talking about. If you look at this carving, I mean, that is hand carved with these tools right there. So to think about what he's actually doing there, I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. And then I'm assuming this is rosewood again.
It is.
Okay. And then he's got a very tasteful little design, just completely decorative behind the face.
Oh yeah,
it's very nice, very decorative.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see what else we got. And you said that the skins are calf skin.
They are.
Okay.
And they're a good grade. They're pretty stable. In humid seasons, they will need to be tightened some. But overall, these are very durable and will last a long time. Most likely, you'll never have to change it.
Really? That's
the
good.
only thing that could happen is if you accidentally cut it somehow. Yeah.
Let's take a look at the Peghead. What'd you do up here?
Well, it's just a minstrel style Peghead. It's covered in a walnut burl veneer, and the hardware is antiqued, so it has a old appearance.
Right.
And
very nice.
And it has brass position markers in the neck, on the side.
Oh, and the fretboard is cherry?
The fretboard is rosewood.
Rosewood. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Rosewood.
All the fittings on this one. Well, the nut here is ebony. Of course, there's a bone nut for a steel string setup.
And then I thought this was very, very cool. On the front of this, right here, you want to show us that or tell us about that?
Well, it's a floating nut. When you want to change positions, you just pull it out. You can see it's not glued down. You just pull it out and put it wherever you want it.
Yeah, that's just so cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. It's certainly, you can't really use railroad spikes effectively with these minstrel strings.
Right. Yeah. Notice that the minstrel strings are thicker than what a lot of people are used to.
Mm-hmm.
And but the bass on this particular instrument, and even up the neck, it's just amazing. So so here's your first one, and I'm gonna see if we can hear what it sounds like. Nice, very nice.
Is that good enough?
That's great. We got another one. This is a walnut, and I'm gonna let you take over. You tell us about it.
Well, it's just walnut. It has a thin brass tone ring. You can kind of see it through the head. And has ebony fittings. Ebony on the top and ebony down here. And this is a good wearing wood. I don't put any finish on it. It can be polished up at any time if it gets scratched.
If you look at the front of that again, the striping on that is just, again, it's sometimes hard to see with just the light in the camera, but the striping on that is is beautiful on that ebony. And then he's got a compass carving there.
Yeah, just a little.
You designed that too?
Yeah, it's just an old design. That's a, you know, if you're ever playing in the woods and you get lost, you know, that sort of thing.
You could be lost and play the banjo.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing is, I don't know if I noticed it on the other ones, but your inlays, are they all that? I love that. It's very tasteful.
Yeah, I do too. It's just a little brass position marker.
Yeah, that's actually really kind of tasteful. I like that.
Yeah, I do. That's what I'm shooting for. You see some of the early banjos that they've done that. I also have them on the side of the neck too.
Right. Yeah.
That's for you, and this is for your bandmate.
Yeah. The other thing, you don't have carving on the back of that on the neck, but it is still absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just smooth and just.
This is walnut from that tree.
Oh, okay, from the big tree.
You can see the flame. I don't know if the camera can pick it up.
Oh yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very pretty. The peghead on the back is what is that?
It's walnut burl.
Walnut burl, and then
And
on the front, I love this. I don't know why, but he's got that. He's got a.
it's an Indian head penny.
Actually, let's turn it a little more towards me because it's hard. It's catching the light. There you go.
That better?
That's perfect. Yeah, it's just very. Again, it's very tasteful. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know if you noticed too. He's got different shapes for different peg heads. They're all a little bit different.
Yeah. Just to have some different options to choose from.
Well, you want to play us something on that?
Sure.
You want to play the same thing, and that way people can hear the difference. Got our third one here, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. This is a Dobson tone ring, but go ahead and tell us about this one.
Well, as you said, Dobson tone ring, cherry with rosewood fretboard, and the other fittings are also cherry. Rosewood, and has a really nice carving on the heel, as you can see.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The on the other side of that, again, when you flip it over, so again, this striping is just so nice on these, how it stands out. And then you've got your own design again up here.
Mm-hmm.
That's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that, even the color of the head with that Dobson tone ring and the color of the rosewood and the brass just really brings that out.
Yeah, this head is actually dyed a little bit. I should have mentioned that earlier, but some of them are dyed and some of them aren't.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a nice little touch.
And then we got our rosewood. Oh, wait, I'll fix that. We got a rosewood fingerboard.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then what do we got? Wow, look at the carving at the top.
Yeah, that carving took way too long, but it sure is pretty.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
This is this quality of work that you would see on old knife handles and sword sheaths. This is the kind of work that kings used to have.
Yeah. It looks like it. It looks like it.
Exactly.
I mean, it's amazing. It's just.
Yeah, it has a little
design on the
just
back.
a little doohickey on the back, just to add some interest. And the beautiful cherry, you can see the curl in the neck. Gorgeous.
Do one thing. I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. So on the back we've got.
Just a little carving, little rosette, and you can see the beautiful cherry on the neck.
Oh yeah, it stands out though.
Gorgeous cherry, and the finishes are all soft. This is one thing you can't describe in a picture or an explanation, is how they feel.
Right.
They slide like butter. They feel so good and look good.
You know, I've liked every banjo that you've had so far. Looks wise, this is a pleasure to look at.
Yeah.
This one. I mean, it's just I can't even explain it, but it's. I mean, it is. It's like a piece of fine furniture that sounds nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best thing. It's artwork that you can handle and play. It's functional art.
Right.
The
You want to give
the
us
carving is just gorgeous. You can't really, as you said earlier, it just looks better in person than you can really capture on a photograph.
When I was on his website or on your website, the pictures that are close up look very, very nice. And it goes back to, you can't, when you actually hold one of these in your hands and you feel how it feels with the combination of actually how it looks in real life and the sound, again, it's kind of a wow moment. It was for me. So
Yeah, unfortunately there's no way to really describe it without seeing it.
well, I'm being perfectly honest. We talked about this earlier. You can have a crappy instrument, and anybody can make it sound good on video.
Sure.
But these instruments are the exact opposite. I mean, these sound great. Again, I picked it up and I was like, "Oh my word, this is amazing, how these sound." And you know, people have seen some of my other videos, and I've put things that I like, and I'm telling you, for anybody considering a good banjo, I mean, this is an heirloom, you know. And you know, we were talking about the price. The price is worth, well, I can't even say this. The price is probably not worth what you put into it, because of
I'm certainly not getting rich.
No, well, no, I get that, because I can't imagine the carving, just the carving alone.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a labor of love.
But it's an investment. You know, people.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't realize that's what their instruments are, and maybe for some people it's not.
Something like this, you know, years down the road is not going to be too many to compare it to.
No. This would.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it. Let's see what you got there.
Forgot. What am I playing? Fly around.
Yeah.